Alrighty, guys and gals, hey, another episode of Opa's Vintage Garage. Today we're going to be working on the Oliver 73 corn picker. We grabbed a couple of belts and I'm going to install the blower and also probably hook it up. I did install the belt for the end unloading auger, but I think I've got a little adjustments to make on the tightener. That's this right here. It's not going down quite far enough, and I think I'm going to have to adjust this cable just so we put a little more pressure on that belt. I noticed that when the other belt was on there, didn't think it was quite tight enough, but we're getting there. Spent a lot of time yesterday working on the 78 Ford F250. Got the brakes just about done on that rig. So hopefully we can do a video of me starting it up, driving it around, and actually being able to use the brakes. So it's coming together pretty nice. I was pretty happy. I used that copper nickel brake line, pretty easy to bend. I'm actually pretty happy with the outcome. So I've got almost all the parts. I've got a rear center brake hose waiting for me at home. I did end up ordering that. Napa had the part, however, on the back end there was a bracket that you actually bolt to the breather on the rear axle, and you'd have to remove that and put it on the one for Napa, and I was able to order one with a bracket pre-installed, so I opted to go with that. But I am going with my own brake lines, which would have been a lot easier had I done it with the pre-bent, but boy, with the cost of that, it was pretty high for stainless. I believe it was almost $350, $400 for a whole set, and there's just not that many brake lines. I got the hardest ones done, which was the two brake lines with the curls for the master cylinder. So anyway, let's start working on this thing. Okay, I think I'm actually going to be standing out of your way. So, let's get a little penetrating oil on here. Boy, it's a hot day here in Iowa. It's July 12th, I think. It is hot and we have plenty of bugs. Just the little gnats that continue to bug you. But I did spray some deep wood off. Not sure how good that is for your skin, but I am done with the bugs. Alright, so that was the right place to begin with. Alrighty. Good news is, check my Alice Chalmers toolbox, the old D17, and Grandpa still had a 1/2 inch and 9/16, and that's a 9/16 we got to loosen up. So, although I am going to cheat a little bit and use my V-steer on these small bolts. Okay, well, good. Did not break off. Okay. this thing's running the right direction this time. Yep. Tool widget in there, I think. I can't quite get enough just pushing on that thing. So I'm sure fellas that have done this before laughing at me right now, but that's all right. There. Okay. I can see I need to angle just slightly because my belt is touching. Aha. Okay, so I'm going to have to try to put these top ones kind of in the middle. Actually, yeah. Okay, different strategy, fellas. What's happening is this belt is hitting a bracket that is part of the frame. So I'm going to have to, well, sure glad I looked over here. So it looks like that top one, you need to just put in the center. This top mount, put in the center, and then you tighten it with the bottom ones. And then it just kind of pivots on there. Okay. Gotta do it once to learn how to do it, I guess. Well, maybe this video could help if there's fellas out there that are monkeying with a corn picker. All right, well, let's get these loosened up. Come on. There we go. Okay. That kind of right in the middle. To tighten it up just enough so I can use it as a pivot point. let's slow this thing down. Okay, well, I think that's where I want these tops. Okay, my finger, perfect. All right, so those tops, I want just tight enough so I can pivot it, and then get those lower ones done. I think we got it. Okay, well, let's see if that works. Okay, where did I drop my tire iron? Oh, is it in here? No. This is where a second person would come in handy, but I don't have that luxury. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Not at all. Belt clears. It's nice and, well, not super tight, but enough for the fan. Good thing is it clears everything. So that's the main goal. Alrighty. Also, I'll do a close-up of this, but keep your fingers out of here. There is one heck of a pinch spot right there. I thought I slipped off the tip of my finger. Fortunately, I did not. Okay, let me try to get this other side positioned. Tighten her down, and we're at the point we can start her up and watch her spin. Okay, I think I'm gonna wedge that in there. Oop, go over a little bit. There we go. Here, I thought this video was gonna be about 5 minutes. Huh, boy did I think wrong. All right, now what if we pry up here? What was that doing to her belt? No. Oh. Boy, that's actually snugging her up pretty nice. Okay, take it. All right, well, let's see what we're looking like. Oh, wow, okay. Belt tension is right on the money. Everything's clearing. Good. Success. We're a little bit, well, not bad. Okay. And we are very close to the original spot where it was sitting. That was not planned, but it looks like that's where it is. So, I guess that means we did something right. Okay. Make sure this is on one. Okay. Nice and tight. Okay. Yep, that looks good. Okay, I think I can go get the Alice and look at our fan spin. Good. Okay, throw my tire in. You know what? I'm gonna hang that back up so I don't lose it. So this belt is for the unloader, and this tightener should have a little more force, and all that. So there's plenty of spring left. It's just this cable that's wiggling is a little bit too short. It's not giving enough slack. So I'm going to take that off, shorten it up a little bit, but I think the unloader is a little bit stuck. So I'm not too concerned that it's loose. At least it'll start, and then I can use that tire iron right there to manually tighten that belt as it's running. So yeah, I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna go get the Alice and watch our fan spin. Okay, shut you down here for a second. Ugh, bugs are flying into my mouth. All right. Well, let's go to the other side so you can see a little bit. She's starting to slide much better now. That's a sure sign of equipment used when stuff kind of slides on better than it used to. Hopefully after I use that thing, I'll be able to slide that PTO shaft on easily. Okay. Okay, I think this is the one I need to use. Alrighty, well, here goes nothing. Now, when I get it running, I may jump off quick and make sure I know where my tool is. Alright, because I'm going to put a little pressure on that belt to get the back auger. go already. Yeah, it looks like that chain tightened up a little bit. All right, guys and gals, while the machine is off, I thought I'd do a quick close-up of what I'm talking about. So here's that blower belt. As you can see, it's pretty close there. So I think I may angle this bottom up a little bit and just tighten it a touch more with a bar. I kind of figured out how to wedge a bar in there now. So I think I'm going to get those, oil up the bearings the best I can, and then get that belt snugged up. This lower one, here's that. So this is the lower belt that runs the unloading auger, or I'm sorry, unloading elevator. So here's that belt that I bought, and as you can see, there is a little bit of tightening left, even if this is at its furthest point, where this cable right here that hooks to that handle, and basically that handle enables the operator to turn the auger off, because you pull that and then it will raise this wheel, this tightening wheel up, and then it'll turn the auger off so you don't dump ear corn on the ground. So as you can see here, actually let me put my finger up here. So I can actually pull that down some, and also it could probably use a new spring. I don't think the rust kind of takes that. The tensil's probably not there anymore. I'm not a spring expert by any means, but it could probably use a new one. I'm not 100% sure I need to get a smaller belt, because even this belt, I had a heck of a time to get it on there. Anyway, I'm not seeing any adjustments that I can make. Again, I mean, these little adjustments are kind of peeking up as I work on it, but I just, I'm not seeing anything. If I do find something, I'll just get a shorter belt and call it a day. But anyway, I wanted to at least show you what I was talking about here. And you guys have any tips or tricks, advice out there? I'd sure love to hear it on these Oliver corn pickers. Again, I got some work left on it, but all this is very doable. I got something to work with here. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here and then turn you back on when I'm over by the Ford F250. All right, guys and gals, hey, I want to do a quick video and show you some of the brake work that I've done. This is that 78 Ford F250. So let me get you off the tripod here. So I've got the booster and master cylinder in, and I bent these brake lines. I want to show you what I'm using here. Is this Ultra Bend. Very good stuff. It's a blended copper, and I tell you what, I put that on a couple of old Fords, a couple of old, one was like a Tempo and the other one was a Taurus, and you know, 5-6 years later, yeah, still looking great. I'm a firm believer in that, and look how nice those bends are. I just did that all by hand with this Ultra Bend. Very happy with it. I've got all the lines replaced. I'm still waiting on a rear center hose, and then once I get that in, I'm going to install the calipers and then the wheel cylinders in the back, and then get the thing bled, and it should be good to go. Anyway, here, let me get you set up again, and I'll start it up for you. It hadn't started this thing in 5-6 months, and I was really kind of happy how well it started. So, run in here for you so you can take a listen. Oh, one other thing, this is not cheap, but The U.S. stuff really does a nice job. I did get into a pinch, and Napa was out of this Ultra Bend, and I went to another store and got a similar material. I think it's like a nickel copper blend, and any tight bends it kind of closed that center orifice. So if you are going to buy this stuff, look for that Ultra Bend. It's the U.S. made stuff. Pretty happy with it. But anyway, put this stuff back, and then we'll get the truck fired up so you can hear that baby run. I've done quite a bit to it. I know I've got some of their videos posted. Let's at least get it fired up for you so you can listen to it. I got the paint pretty much cleaned out, but yeah, I got the generator light to go out. I put a new, well, the gen, they call it a gen, it's an alternator, but anyway, I got that light out with the new alternator that I installed. Put a seat cover on it, and pretty much got the back end all cleared out. I am on the hunt for a rear bumper. I did buy these 16-inch rims off of Facebook Marketplace. They're brand new OEM, so I just got some tires quoted. Looks like maybe about, well, it's very noisy. That's where the exhaust is dumping out right over there. Yeah, I got the tire quote. It looks like it's maybe about $800 installed for 245 something 16s. So anyway, I just wanted to get it running for you so you guys could listen. Hey, thanks for watching, and God bless.